Alright, here we go.
The lift?
Yeah, just cart me over to Icewind Dale.
The voyage north is long, and you discover an intense dislike of the sea, as you find yourself repeatedly clutching the ship's railing and spewing out various meals into the waves. As the voyage continues, the air also grows colder, as settlements and cities along the coast become fewer and far between. By the time the captain tells you that your destination is near, you have already started counting how many seconds it takes for your puke to freeze against the hull of the ship. Looking up from the railing, though, you see a dark shape looming through the blowing snow, and something about it that has nothing to do with the cold causes you to shiver.
Ah, I see the prison inspector has caught your eye. Let's hope you don't find yourself going there anytime soon, unless you have business.
What is that place?
It's called Rivel's End. The half name if ever there was one, because I've not known anywhere bleaker or more devoid of joy. And there is a prison built to hold the worst criminals that mankind has to offer. Whether the sorry souls stuck in there deserve it or not, well, I can't say.
Again, prisons. How is it that humans are so taken with prisons, cells, and confining each other? It's unsettling.
Why build something like that all the way out here?
Well, the nice and fancy folk don't want no reminders of the dirty and dangerous people that they rocked up. So they put them as far from civilization as you can imagine. Yeah, dinnerable notwithstanding.
What is that place?
It's called
Ah,
Rivel's.
dang it.
Again,
How much farther until port?
Not much farther at all. See, there's up, just keep heading along up their path and you'll find your way to Cape Dinnerable.
Wait.
Not much of a place for southerners, between the cold and the rough company. But you'll
Oh, there's
find
like a
shelter
tower
from
there. I thought it was
blizzards
looking at
and
this
food.
big rock.
Good luck, wherever your journey takes you.
Yep, obviously I'm gonna end up in Rebel's End. They wouldn't spend time telling me about it.
what a miserable place.
How are you cold? I can hear you shivering. That doesn't make sense. I'm the one who has to walk through this.
Oh, maybe because I am not simply a passive observer, and I'm actually sharing your body. How many times must I explain this?
Right, but shivering? I thought you needed your own body for that.
Never mind. I would anyone choose to live in such a dismal part of the world?
Captain said along the way, people who either don't want to be found or have nowhere else to go.
Lovely. Well, if we are to keep our visit as brief as possible, I would suggest finding the nearest bartender or such who might have heard rumors of a giant.
Ask the local bartender if they know a storm giant. Yeah, all the bartenders I know storm giants. Wait a second. Alright. Well, there used to be something that way, or there was gonna be. It only loaded the back half of the sign. Gonna get wrecked. And by you, I mean you. Guess you can't use both shields at once. Yeah, looks like something over here. There we go. It says carrot and a roll. Oh, we got a roll. Ice, little frosting on it. Look at this ghetto place. Okay. Just march right up to the castle. Oh, wait, he's telling me to go to the bar. Oh, it's right there. That was like a
Never seen
barkeep.
you around before. What do you want?
Friendly.
Have you heard anything about a storm giant in the area? I'm looking for one that's supposed to live nearby.
Storm giant? Anything like a frost giant? Or do you mean a stone giant? Because we got plenty of those up in our spine that sometimes wander this way to hunt and raid.
No, I mean storm giant.
And I've got nothing for you. You know, you could always ask Kelly a goat picker. She's been around a fair amount, one of those adventurous types, always looking for mercenary work and places to explore. You can usually find it down by the lakeside docks.
What can you tell me about
Other than it being a hive of scum and villainy, and you got the castle up the hill, the lake we fish knuckle and trout out of when it's not frozen over. Yeah, that's about it. All that's left after the rest of the 10 pounds after the incident some years back. Even the rogues of the world don't want to stay here if they can help it.
what incident?
Great white dragon came through. His breath was so cold, it froze the salmon and trees.
Rhyme
so
with
hot,
Frostbane.
Shattered people as they tried to flee. Took a band of adventurers hired from Columnshan to finally kill the thing. But by the time they did, 10 pounds was in ruins. Everyone just congregated here in the end, since Scared-Dinaval had the least damage, so that's not saying much.
Have you had any disappearances around here? Strange sightings? Anything?
It's Icewind Dale. People go missing in the storms all the time, and monsters come down from the mountains and the tundra every day. Still, if you need anything outside of that, no. Can't say as I've heard anything. People who get lost in the storms are either found within a week, alive, or turned into a walker. And the monsters are the same as ever. Then again, I did hear that something's been going on with the dwarves up in Kelvin's camp. Lots of rumors and stories coming from them, though I don't think they've had any misfortune themselves. Just heard things through the grapevine.
So
Okay.
Seriously? You're not even gonna buy a meal or a room? Well, don't take his tab soon. I'll close down the bar. That'll get half the town on his case.
Hello, sir. Money. Well, after seeing it upstairs in the other place, it's not surprising to see it here. Those are good designs. Walk all the way around. Oh yeah, stuff. Torches. Money. Oh look, she's right here.
Are you Helga? My name is Katra, and I'm looking for a storm giant that's supposed to live in the Dale. Have you heard of anything like that?
Storm giant. Well, I'd be lying if I said I knew exactly what you're on about, but my partner and I did see something right queer in the mountains about a month back, and it was definitely giant and definitely stormy at the time.
Okay.
Any details you can
Hi. There's a trail on the opposite side of this lake,
Oops.
right across from us. That goes up into the mountains as Corpus Spine. A blizzard started blowing around one of the peaks in particular just a few years before I showed up there. Never let up once, nor moved. Storm just sits there, blowing away. My partner and I, we thought we'd go see if anything were up that way. Or maybe we'd find some magic item or a wizard or something causing the storm. Maybe knock some sense into them or get some loot from the expedition.
You seriously risked life and limb thinking that there would be treasure there just because a storm has started?
Even if we found no goodies, we might have been able to see what was causing it. Maybe get the town's mayor to pay us for the information or something.
Guess.
And what does this have to do with the giant?
I'm getting there. So, after about an hour marching through the storm, we hear this voice in the blizzard saying, "Turn back and you'll die here," and some such. We weren't about to pack it in though. The thing is, the snow was getting so thick and high around us, we could hardly even walk and it was getting dark. We tried to find shelter, but just kept getting turned around in the storm. We were getting right cold. Cold to the point you don't feel no cold anymore. It wasn't until I hit the ground and everything started going black that I realized I was freezing to death. But then, next thing I know, I'm awake. My toes and fingers hurt something fierce from the frostbite, and my whole body was stiff, but there I was, lying in this muck corner. We'd been taken all the way down the mountain to a little cave, and someone had even set up a fire for us. But here's the kicker. There weren't no footprints around us. Nothing in the snow. Well, the wildest thing I ever seen.
Where is he?
I still ain't been able to figure it out.
You said like a mom. You mean the face was a woman's?
Oh, far as I could tell, real flat. Smash nose. But I was about delirious from the cold, so don't take that part of the story too seriously.
Where's your partner now?
Nickel. Oh, the cowardly bum had enough of adventuring after that incident. He's working as a miner up in Kelvin's Khan with a bunch of our kinsmen now.
Kinsman.
She seems sincere about this story, at least for the most part. A few embellishments here and there, but the core of it and many of the details ring true to your ear.
Any advice for someone looking to climb up there?
Yeah, don't do it. It was a dark idea, and by all rights, me and my partner should be dead. Might not be such a trial normally, but that blizzard will spell the end of it.
Thank you for your time.
Well, that is at least a little promising. We'll see, Papa.
It's the only lead we've got at the
Ah.
moment, so it's probably worth investigating.
Let's go break into the castle. Steal everything. Hey, look, freaking cart guy. Freaking cart guy. I didn't know that was here, but that works out. I just thought there might be another place to discover down there. But it turns out no. Oh, hey, let's go base for this way. Let's go break into the castle.
After a dragon destroyed most of what was known as 10 towns, Caer Dineval's residents built this castle as a last protection, in case such a disaster should come again. It is not nearly large enough to fit the entire town's population, but it does make for a tidy and secure residence for the local lord and his family.
Alright, does the local lord have any money for me? Money, 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 money. Money, I don't see any money. Ooh, money. Ooh, this money. Seeing all the like little coins like that makes me think of, well, I guess a lot of them, but mostly Diablo. You got like, kill something and it's like 10 power coins dropping. I guess it was a Diablo 2, 3. I'm gonna ride a horse. Yeah, I can ride a horse. Yeah. Away! Guess this is faster. Who wants me to go that way? Let's go this way. There'll be something interesting over here. Oh, a Yeti.
Here, crystals grow in abundance, sprouting from and covering the cave's walls like lichen. Most of these crystals have also been found to have magical properties, most notably enhancing spells that freeze their targets. However, the crystals
Because I don't have any of those
too
spells.
unstable to use reliably and have been known to shatter or even explode during spellcasting. So
I've been
few
known to have
risk
that problem
using them.
too. I'm not messing up. Me too. Alright, away! Okay, that's a thing. First updated the spine. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's go. Away! That's definitely. Is that an eyeball? Hey, kiss my butt. I don't know about him. Away!
The Illithid,
Right.
also known as Mind Flayers, once ruled
Nice.
vast empires across multiple worlds, conquering whole races and forcing them into service.
That's good.
Ships like this one were how the monsters travelled between the stars and across planes of existence. Be glad that this one is long since crashed and abandoned. Otherwise, its presence would foretell a coming calamity.
Who is that? We definitely saw somebody walking in there. Somebody that walked in here, they had a cape. Oh, freaking what? I'm gonna stay the frick away from Illithus. He is definitely fine. This fire walker. Man, just like no damage. Ow. He's just standing there, so I'm gonna stand here. So I recharge. Just stay right here, you can't see me. It's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Frick, man. These freaking guys are in here. Ah, frick. What the heck? I see him in there. I see you. Right in the freaking corner. Good jackanapes. Yes, this is also it's an empty chest, which I suppose is better than it being a friggin' mimic. Didn't the narrator say this place was abandoned? Okay. Why did I go over here? Because it looked cool. I almost died. Oh, shh. Respawn. Okay. Friggin' get out of here. Here's a thing right there. Oh, looks like tower for the prison. So that was just like a big tower. This is like a castle, but it looks dark. This dark would be good where it's cold. Retains heat. Hey, Illithus.
Once a military outpost, this fortress was built by the lords of Waterdeep to protect the prison of Revel's End, as well as the neighbouring 10 towns. The soldiers there performed their duty well, but were unprepared when the dragon appeared and latched onto the side of the tower. The beast unleashed its freezing breath into the building again and again, until everyone and everything inside had been turned to blocks of ice. Now, with no 10 towns to defend, and soldiers afraid to house there for fear of their comrades' ghosts, the outpost stands abandoned.
Yep. I guess we're done with that. This is interesting. A lot of lore drops. Oh, there's a sign here. Oh, I didn't see that earlier. Goblins! But I don't care. But I do care that they don't give me any XP for killing them, so... Just like a regular mercenary, if they're not going to pay me, and I'm not going to get XP, I'm not going to do it. And that's the truth. Oh, frick, there's a lot of dogs there. Hey, so come out here and I saw this thing. And skill points. Half a skill point for 5 stuff is nothing to sneer at. Maybe this is that Kelvin's cairn or whatever. Nothing's happening when I'm going in here. I think this is the place I'm supposed to go. Is that it? No, it's just got those exclamation points, isn't it? Huh. That guy looks chatty. Unit, anyway, what did I do? You're gonna say? Hey, I didn't hit anybody with it. There's a strength-based fireball. Intelligence-based fire shield? So some of these stats are weird. The idiot out there. Like, sure, I guess con-based shield makes sense, except I feel like if you have a higher con, the higher con you have, less shield you need. Hey, you died. This looks like a thing.
This foreboding cavern was once home to the dragon that destroyed 10 towns. It had carved its lair from the mountainside with
Don't
its
you ever see the
terrible
dragon's
claws,
name?
rending stone and ice like so much putty. After the dragon was killed, the place was looted of every scrap of treasure, then abandoned. Now it stands on the horizon as a grim reminder of Caer Dineval's past and the fate its sister towns suffered.
Alright. Well, I thought there was something over here, and turns out I was right. Ding 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 ding. What was that though? No. It's just like a wave. Hey, so you can die. Ow, ow.
I should warn you, in case you did not already know. Dragons and giants have a long-standing rivalry that verges on hatred depending on the parties involved. Storm giants are known as goodly or stern creatures, but regardless of this one's disposition, it might be for the best if you do not mention our presence or involvement.
Something else to complicate things. That's good to know. Thanks.
Everybody hates dragons.
Hello? Where are you?
Ah. What is going on here? That's not loading. What is going on? I've never had an issue with So it's also now it's like, oh, I can't load. I think it's this guy. Seems fine now. Guess there's too much going on. No, my computer's never really struggled with anything before, so this is unusual. Yeah. All those freaking guys. I really like that.
Just want to talk! You shall not proceed!
Oh, hello. But you have made peace with yourself.
That is a storm giant, and one who has ascended beyond the restrictions of their body, it seems. They aren't just controlling the storm around us, they are the storm.
That's fancy.
It is a part of them. Be careful.
Speak now and tell me your purpose in coming here, lest I blast you off the side of the mountain. Okay, well, that is awfully aggressive and feels a bit unwarranted. Have I done something to offend you? You have trespassed into my domain without invitation. Your invasion is unwelcome. Right. Well, we did not have any other way of contacting you. That is fair. What do you want?
This is not someone you should bandy words with. If you do not get to the point quickly, and if she does not like what she hears, the best you could hope for is being thrown from the mountain and maybe landing in a deep snowbank somewhere.
Do you know a druid named Milestone Kimmerin?
No. Sure, she is unfamiliar with the name and still suspicious of you.
Do you know of any other storm giants in the area? No. I live separate from my people. Are you the only one who has lived here in the last few years?
Yes.
Well, there are accounts of Kimmerin visiting a storm giant friend in this area. And if you are the only one here, then that must be you.
Brock, I told him to check for scrying, the fool.
Fine, what do you want with him? My friend has been infested with a parasite that has also displaced his soul. We were told by the Sage of Magic at Candlekeep that his best hope is to find the Rod of Alignment, which was last seen with Kimmerin.
And what if I refuse to help? What will you do?
I could ask really nicely? I mean, I'll beg if you want me to, but that feels a bit degrading.
No, there is no need to go that far. Perhaps I can find it in myself to compromise, though. This is a powerful item that you seek, and not something to be handed over lightly.
Sounds like a quest.
Though perhaps you will do. Very well. I indeed possess the rod, and am willing to part with it in return for a favor. The druid who last held the rod is indeed a friend of mine. Kimmerin, however, has a tendency to use force to protect the wilderness and its creatures, rather than negotiate. The Lord's Alliance decided that they had suffered his vigilantism long enough, and have imprisoned him in a great fortress they built nearby, known as Revel's End. I cannot enter that bastion, as its magic wards me away. If you want the rod, you must find a way to free Kimmerin. Once he is with me again, the rod will be yours.
It's hard to tell from here if that storm giant's big or not.
This creature seems comfortable with committing what many others would condemn as crimes, so long as it is for the sake of an overall good. That being said, she has little reason to believe that you mean to do ill with the rod, and her expression has softened some, inclining you to think that perhaps she is willing to offer an ounce of her hard-earned trust in this.
What has he done to get him?
He defends the wild places of Faerun. Anywhere that wildlife and nature are threatened, he goes to protect it and eliminate the threat. Sometimes that means destroying a band of marauding orcs. Sometimes that means destroying a duke's mining operation.
What is the Lord's Alliance? Even I, in my isolation, know
I know what it is.
The Alliance is an agreement between various rulers and their lands, most notably those of Neverwinter.
Just want you to say it in case other people don't.
And the Sword Coast. They were founded as an act of solidarity to keep the armies of evil at bay, and thereby protect the common folk. Coincidentally enough, protecting the common folk also protects these rulers' power and other interests. Will Cameron be dangerous to me? Only if you give him reason to think that you mean harm to either him or the wilderness. Otherwise, he is quite personable.
A prison break to set free a dangerous environmentalist vigilante? Count me in.
Well then, perhaps Cameron has found a kindred spirit in you. A last warning to you. Beware the prison, for it is not just a trapped and warded fortress. Something has changed lately. I have not seen the guards at their outposts for nearly a week, and there is now a ferocious flying creature there. Every time I've tried to approach since its appearance, it has beaten me back, rather severely at one point. I do not know if the jailers have summoned it as an additional guardian, or whether it is there for other reasons. But be wary of a dark creature with bat-like wings. Hope that you do not encounter it. Good luck.
I'm sure I'll never encounter that.
That is all a rather tall order, and none of it too encouraging. At this point, the rest of it is probably to investigate the prison, see if they can identify some of its defenses and any gaps therein.
Alright. Ooh, that road was there? Oh, it's turning over that way. But there's definitely a thing over here, so... I'll just run past this stuff. Get some stat points. This... Hey, it's not a mimic. Oh. I thought that was a thing, but now I see something over here.
Icewind Dale is a barren and cold place, with its forests few and far between. That makes wood a precious and much-needed resource, both for building and for keeping the fires going in people's homes. Nearly every scrap of wood that enters Cairden or goes through this mill to be processed, and one would not even find a shred of sawdust going to waste.
Alright. Sawmill, lumber mill, or something. I wonder if these towers are a part of the mill. Yeah, not air. Do. No, I think I can cut back through the town. It looks like I had a path that led out. Yeah, isn't that represent right there? Hello, what's this? Shipwreck.
Travel to and from Icewind Dale is perilous, not just for the monsters that stalk the roads and swim beneath the waves. The landscape itself seems set against those who trespass into this quiet world of ice and snow.
Whatever those are.
This ship is just one of many that found themselves caught between icebergs and crushed into firewood. This one was simply lucky enough to drift ashore and be caught in this inlet.
I guess that's lucky. There's Cairden. Alright. let's go. Yeah, I guess you can't go back that way. So cool. There's a ladder there. I don't know if I can get up there. Alright. Let's go. Hey, look, horses. What do I have with that other horse? Who knows? Someone's accusing me of stealing a horse. I mean, I went this way before. Not there, I went over there, so where could it be? It looked like I was too eager of a beaver to go. These guys are. Nope, not dealing with it. No, thought I'm driving a car. Yeah. There's no horse from earlier. He's fine. For all of you wondering about the horse, it's fine. Fine, I tell you. There it is. Okay, I'm like, wait, where is the west one? Correct. Alright. Investigate Revel's End. Don't see any back creatures.
No sign of that creature that Malco warned us about. Can you discern anything noteworthy?
Perception!
The place is rather quiet. Still, waiting for a few minutes, you do not see any guards, but do notice that the front door is wide open. Otherwise, though, you cannot see any apparent weaknesses.
It doesn't look like a place you can exactly break into. Not without an army or maybe lots of explosives, that is.
As much as I hate to admit it, I am inclined to agree.
No, luckily we don't have to, because apparently the front door is just wide open.
Perhaps we can strike a deal with whoever runs the prison. Barring that, simply seeing the inside might give us some ideas about how to get Cameron out.
Huh?
Still, no guards. You would think that someone would have stopped or questioned us by now. I do not like the feel of this. Make sure that the front door stays open and unlocked, too. I do not wish to be trapped in here. See what you can find through that hole. There might be another passage or something similar. Something to lead us out of here.
There's a button to the wall. Button. Levers. Dead body. Buttons.
That looks like it connects to the door in the entryway, and judging by these notes, most of the rest of the prison, too.
Notes?
It seems to be a full containment and lockdown system. Everything is barred and sealed. Perhaps there's
These notes?
a riot or some revolt. Messy as that may be, could provide a distraction for getting inside and extracting Kimmerin.
All down. No. Huh. Cool. What's happening? Well, yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, hang on. Okay, so I looked it up, and apparently this is a puzzle, and I didn't figure it out. So apparently that's a 7, and I guess this is supposed to be an 8, which, whatever. I don't really believe that. That's a 3, though. I can definitely see that's a 3. So apparently that's a code. So 3, 7, 8. Right, did I already put all these down? Okay. Let's switch them all. There it is.
Now let us get back into the open and hope that we have not released all of the prisoners or endangered the guards. That way.
What was that? Oh, what are these things?
Demons? What are demons doing in a prison?
Oh, don't get me. Oh, they're kind of slow demons. Nice. Oh, that's cool. That's like a portal. Hey, I was looking here. That's all.
Devils and now demons. Encountering both in such a relatively short time is seldom a good sign. Whether you are cursed with rotten luck or something is brewing. Unless Rebel's End is taken to enlisting monsters from the Abyss as guards, something has gone thoroughly awry. This is becoming increasingly distressing.
What is the Abyss exactly?
It is one of the lower planes, a seething pit of madness, rage, and destruction. Its endless layers are populated with demons of all shapes and forms, varying in intellect and cunning, but uniform in their desire to wreak chaos and kill. The Abyss is reckless, thoughtless evil made manifest.
How worried should I be about this?
Very. If there are this many demons in one room, then there are likely to be others. They were likely summoned and then broke free from their summoner. If the summoner was particularly careless, they may have left a portal open.
You like that one over there?
More demons and demonic spirits could enter our world. Unfortunately, I think that the lockdown we just lifted may have been the only thing keeping them here in the prison.
Do you think that Kimmerin has anything to do with them being here?
I doubt it. Unless Kimmerin were presented with a too tempting opportunity, was consumed by vengeance, or had simply gone mad, he would not risk summoning demons. They would do as much damage to his precious wilderness as any human host would, polluting and tainting the land with their very presence.
How likely is it that the prison's keepers have summoned these things?
Unlikely. The Lord's Alliance may be only as good as their interests allow, or as benefits them. But they are intelligent enough to know that summoning demons for help is an often counterproductive and deadly proposition. They would forbid such practices within their institutions, including this one.
Any advice going into this?
Yes, don't die, and get out as quickly as you can.
Helpful.
As we go, look for evidence of a cult like the one we found near Candlekeep. If we find who or whatever created the portal, we may in turn discover a way to collapse it.
Well then. I see you over there, Fanny. Well, that chest being out in the open is suspicious. But also, like, this is supposed to be a prison, right? Why would there be a chest? It's obviously a mimic, but like, I guess there's supposed to be a mimic here with all these demons? I don't know, that makes a lot of sense. I certainly don't think it should be something that somebody has. It wouldn't be in a prison, so it's obviously a mimic, okay? Calling it right now. Oh my gosh, can you just get it over with? I think mimic. Good, he's dead. Looks like my magic missile's gotten a little stronger. Hear stuff. There's like other paths. I'm just able to go on this one though. I think sometimes you can come on. I guess that's the random rolls I'm randomly rolling. Yeah, take it. That feels a little bit more like a fireball.
Those must have been the gods. Either there was a spellcaster nearby animating them, or they've been possessed by demonic spirits.
I guess I killed him. Ooh, magic door. Oh, frick. There's a little fireball in the middle. Oh, that works. Hey, second. I like aiming next to the creatures. Oh, if there's another one, maybe the damage will splash around and hit them. Maybe I can come down that way. I don't know if I can go up that way.
I do not see evidence of the warden, nor anyone else.
Oh shit.
Who took the keys.
A Minecraft warden?
You might still want to search this room.
I'd rather not be Jen. Search the desk.
You find a journal bound in
Crit.
plain cheap leather, and, while you're at it, you find a small pouch of gold nestled into the back of a drawer. You're guessing the warden won't be needing this anytime soon. Pulling aside a loose brick in the wall, you find a lockbox tucked into the empty space. Lacking a key, you can either try to pick the lock with your meager tools, or try to bust it open. It takes a few minutes, but you are eventually rewarded with that satisfying click as the latch pops open. Within, you find a small potion. Looks like the warden was preparing for the worst. Maybe a prison break. You find odd implements around that can act as a poor man's
What is
substitute
this?
for a crowbar.
I'm just rolling a maze.
Wedging the lid open, a hair's breadth at a
Although I've
time.
already opened it, so it's weird that it gives me the option.
Once there's enough space to fit your fingers between the lid and bottom, you flex your muscles and heave, ripping the lock and hinges from their settings to discover a small potion inside.
Okay. I've already done that. It's just funny they let me do it twice. I wonder if I got 2 potions. Hard to tell. I don't know what the magic potions are.
That looks like it was probably the warden.
Was
The
it?
body's
Oh.
no longer the room. No choice, no movement, not commanded by something else. A puppet. Nothing to be done, no helping him, nothing.
Go faster. Speed potion. Maybe the fireball there? Oh, there we go. Did. Marked him.
Have to break him. That is all. Just break what is left. Break the shell. Break the puppet, and it will be over. There. There. It is done. Good work.
Are you okay? You sounded a little lost for a while there.
I am fine now.
That seemed to really affect you. You want to talk about what just happened?
There is nothing to discuss. We must continue. Keys. Find the key.
You sift through the shards of bone and scraps of torn clothes and armor until you hear a jangle. You retrieve a ring of keys, each of which is inscribed with runes and magic formulae. You would never have opened
Formulae?
themselves without
I think
these.
this was formula. You know the. Oh, hey, look, it's back down here. Well, there are more health potions. Maybe I should buy some of those. I guess these keys will open something. Oh, magic there. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, he's right there.
Oh, the jingling of keys. Now that is a welcome sound.
I guess she is
Better
there.
than listening to screaming demons, anyhow. And who might you be? I see no uniform. You don't look like a demon to me.
My name's Katra. I'm here to get you out.
Are you now? Well, that's nice, but I find it hard to believe. Very well. My name is Mayastan Kimmerin. What do you want with me exactly?
Nalkra sent me to free you.
Oh, finally. She said she would figure something out, but I'd given up on her once the demons appeared.
What happened here? Why are there demons and where are the guards?
How much information do you think I can get while locked up in a stationary cell? Well, a fair amount, actually. About a week ago, there was an alarm. Like, if there'd been a prison break. But everyone was running toward the bottom level, and someone shouted about a portal or something like that. Almost none of those guards came back. And those who did were being chased by all of the lovely creatures you've encountered here yourself. My best guess is someone opened a portal to the abyss, lost control, and was subsequently killed. Judging by the state of this place, it seems likely that the portal's still open too. As for the other guards, well, I wouldn't think about it too hard if I were you.
Will these keys get you out?
Why, yes, they will. Glad to see someone thinking ahead. That being said, I won't be going anywhere while that portal's still open, so you'll have to go find my magic focus too.
Well, okay.
Where would I find your food?
There's a lockup somewhere for inmates' possessions. Get the warden's keys, and you should be able to open whatever box or closet you can find.
The warden's keys. Got it.
How did the portal open in the first place?
I haven't the faintest. Perhaps one of the guards was secretly a demon worshiper and agreed to let his friends in. Maybe someone just got careless with some other ritual, or were tricked into enacting the wrong one. Maybe someone sneaked in. Trust me, I've been scratching my head over this since it all started.
How are you and some of the other prisoners still alive? Wouldn't the demons have torn you apart by now?
Oh, trust me, they've tried. Multiple times. However, these cells are reinforced magically on the outside, and have constantly active anti-magic fields on the inside. Demons cannot teleport in, or shoot fire, or whatever at us, nor can they rip the doors off. Ironically enough, these cells are the safest places in the entire building, so far as I can tell. It'd be relaxing if I didn't have to listen to the occasional blood-curdling, inhuman shriek echoing through the halls.
Can you actually close the portal?
Oh, I should be able to. Even if I haven't been able to cast them, I could still prepare spells while locked up in here. Had a few things that could work at the ready just in case I ever got the chance. That being said, I'm starved and weak as a kitten, so I'll still need you to clear the way and take care of whatever's hanging around the portal before I'll risk exposing myself. I'm our only chance of nipping this crisis in the bud, after all.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, I'll be here.
So it's over there. Yeet. Well, that felt like a fireball right there. What the? Oh, it's just one of those guys. I saw them in the other game. I don't know if I've seen them in this one before. So we got my magic missile back up for Hootie Owl there. Oh, come on! Wasn't even targeting that dork. Okay, can you die now? Thank you. Oh, crumb cake. Control to die. That's so much to ask. Offensive spells to recover. Hey. I guess I should have said fireball. How did he hit me? He was dead. I like the auto healing. Because taking the potions are kind of annoying. And what I expect, this is really just Minecraft. But anyway. I can do the fireball, but it's not really going to do much. Is he just walking off? Like, there's nothing else I can do against this guy. I guess I'm just going to leave. Hey, there's a thing. He's suspicious. Oh, hello. Well, that was like 3 crits. So it looks like there's another animated armor. Okay. I'm glad that I critted on that one guy. That's for sure. Oh, magic missile. Crit everything. Hey, it did crit. Nice. Alright, this is probably what I'm looking for here.
Hey, Vair? We haven't been using your magic site as much, but I haven't seen any evidence of a cult or any other religious or magical activity aside from what's needed to keep this place running.
Oh, yes, yes.
Vair?
Just get us out of this prison.
Of course, it is for like the thing that has no health. Trying to target a cube. I'm still alive. I think I was trying to magic missile 2 minutes ago. There goes another one upstairs. That's my portal down there. Oh Lord, he's a coming. They all have keys inside of them. Just only the one was useful that one time. This is definitely where that mimic was. So yeah, this makes sense if they keep respawning here because, well, there's a giant portal that wouldn't be letting them back in. But most of the other places, I'm like, why do they keep spawning? Kill them. Maybe, I guess because the goblins are supposed to like live around the corner from where I kill all the goblins. I don't know. I think there's two of them. Alright. Alright,
Oh, my
let's go.
focus. Excellent. Have you cleared the path to the portal?
All of the demons have been killed.
Oh, you even took care of that big bat-like thing? That one looked particularly menacing. If I'm being entirely honest, I literally peed myself when it stopped by to try to get into my cell.
Alright,
I'm sorry. The what?
Oh.
Nulker mentioned some sort of flying monster before we came, but we haven't seen it yet. Do you think it's still here?
Oh, yes. I saw it just yesterday. If it hadn't flown off by then, something must be keeping it here. My guess is it's feeding off whatever energy's coming out of the portal. Or perhaps the lesser demons coming through, treating the portal like a fishing hole. Well, if that thing's still hanging around, then it will probably rip me to shreds the moment I try to seal the portal. I'll find a place to hide, or maybe just stay in this cozy and very safe cell until it's dead or driven off. Once you've done that, I'll close the portal and we can get out of this place. I would guess it probably perches somewhere up high. I want to start searching the upper levels.
Yeah. Let me go anywhere. Do something about the flying monster. I heard that. Thought I heard it because I did not see it. Stereo sound. Heck yeah. We'll just hit him with a little just hit him with a little.
Wow.
That's a roof.
I've never actually been up quite this high. Is this what it's like for you? Viewing the world from
Ooh.
above while flying?
There it is.
Everything spread out so endlessly.
It was.
Okay. How do I activate this?
Any chance those specks are dangerous or harming anything in the area?
Those are, I guess those are bat wings. Nabasu.
It can sense me.
Do you? Yes. Why must say that it is a delight to encounter a soul as rich and potent as yours, noble word. I cannot say that in all of my centuries I have ever consumed any of your kind who were older than mere adolescents. Young and tender, yes. But your souls do not have the potency that yours does. And all of this without contending with your fiery breath and iron hard scales. Oh, you were most generous and coming here, so
Are you closer to
exposed.
me?
The monster seems to be almost shivering in anticipation as it flexes its claws and bares its teeth. You get the sense that you might only have time for one question before the thing's patience runs out.
How did this portal open?
You do not know. Neither of you. Did they think such a wise beast as a dragon would not know the happenings and patterns of his own world?
Okay.
How little have you paid attention to what is around you? Don't worry, though. I will relive the universe of your
Oh, fight.
arrogance.
Okay.
Luckily for you, you will not have to face your deity's judgments when I am done with you. Death will be the true end. Once I devour your souls, not even a shadow of you shall remain in this universe.
Oh, you definitely hit that wall. Really? Oh, am I hitting him? No, it hit me at least. Huh?
So, down into the abyss.
Lucy. Oh, okay. Isn't too bad. No, no. Say that. A little magic missile. Got him.
Fools. Even if you strike me down and destroy my body here, I will simply reform in the abyss. And when I do, and when my master carves a path into this world, nothing will stop me from hunting you down. Your souls will be mine in the end.
Well, that just happened. Let's head back to Kimberly.
He's right there. Or she's right there. Convenient.
Oh, well, that was downright unsettling. Still, the deed is done. However, I fear that what magic I could work here today was limited and will only be a temporary solution. Once I have some rest, though, I can return and enact something more permanent.
Could you use the Rod of Alignment to keep the portal shut? Put things back the way they're supposed to be.
That is a good idea, but I do not know how to say this any more clearly than to say that the portal being open is how things are supposed to be.
That's weird.
It seemed to have opened on its own, naturally. I've heard of such phenomenon, but never seen it. I suppose we just got unlucky. Using the rod, though, would just reopen the rift, I'm afraid. Nothing can ever be easy, can it?
What about the other people still in the prison? It will be some time before more guards appear to help them.
Oh, I plan to free them all. I cannot abide by anything being trapped against its will. If these prisoners prove to still be dangerous to others, though, well, then it will be my responsibility to find and eliminate them. Lots of work if that happens, but I'll manage.
Alright.
If they hurt people after you let them out, then you'll be just as responsible for any damage they do.
True, but I cannot punish someone for a crime they haven't committed yet. I'll just have to wait and see.
How can you trust them to not do whatever it was that put them in here to begin with?
Hopefully, they've learned from their mistakes by now. That being said, I will also make it very clear what will happen if they cause too much trouble.
What about the crimes that they have already committed?
Not my problem, and I don't really care about such strict laws. The way I see it, just being stuck in here was punishment enough. If they break the rules again, though, then someone will put them down. Might be me, or it might be someone else.
Okay, well, let's
Are
go
you
then.
ready to go back to Nokra now?
Oh, once I've had a bite to eat, sure. There must be something around here that hasn't rotted or been gnawed on by demons. As soon as I'm rested, though, I'll turn into an air elemental or a snowy owl. Something. Fly to Nalkra's cave. I'll be there long before you.
Stay safe then. Would have hated to go to all this trouble just for you to get eaten by a crag cat or something on the way back.
Yeah, well, the benefit of being a druid is that I can always turn into one of them if they try. Maybe insult their mother to get them to back off. You wouldn't guess it, but they're surprisingly touchy about their mom's crag cats. Never you worry. I'll see you there.
Alright. Oh, that was unexpected. Oh, quest log update. Get the heck out of here. Oh, the horse mechanic working. Oh, there it is. This is just like Minecraft horses. They'll usually be around somewhere. I don't think they're as fast as a Minecraft horse. There's one over there, I guess. Yeah, it's like on the other end of this. Definitely not hemmed in valley. I can go anywhere I want within this valley. Hey, look, those guys. Forget about them. I'm out of here. Do. Avoiding all of these things. Like you do. I was going to take a horse from now on. This is a lot easier. Maybe I can ask Noltra not
You
to
have
knock it
returned.
off.
Good. I can now say to your face that I do not enjoy being deceived, dragon.
I was afraid of this. Be careful.
Does having a dragon in me make that much of a difference? It could make all the difference. Their kind's greed and arrogance has led to calamities that even the gods paled at.
I could say the same for giants. Their lust for conquest and dominance over others.
Those were Endandravair's ancestors, not him. Don't be so quick to judge someone for things their predecessors did. I remember you telling me a few stories about your people that weren't exactly flattering either.
See?
We figured out what you would want the rod for, and personally, I fully support your desire to return to your natural form, especially if it means unearthing whatever your attackers are planning.
And what about after the dragon is returned to its form? Can we trust them with it then?
I'd hope so. If not, though, we can always take it back. Either way, can't condemn someone for something they haven't done yet, right? Give it to them with my blessing.
Fine. But if you can hear me, dragon, I do this not for your sake. I do it for the child. They do not deserve to have their... Besides, there is something about you, child. A sense of impending significance, for lack of a better term. I have been in this world long enough to trust my intuition, and it tells me to keep an eye on you. Regardless of what happens to the dragon, I will be curious to know your doings. Now go, hunt your quarry. And remember that the rod is not all-powerful. You must weaken your target first if it is a living thing. You have a battle ahead.
Any idea where we might find the creatures that stole Vair's body?
I tried scrying them too, but their lair seems to be protected from such spying. Sorry.
I may have an idea, though.
All
I'll
ears.
take any advice you can offer. Speak with the dwarves of
Not
Kelvin's
stick
Cave.
anymore.
I have overheard their conversations whilst traveling as a storm. They speak of their kin in Mithril Hall facing a mysterious crisis, though I could not learn any details. Still, their troubles and yours could be related. If so, they may provide direction and help against a common foe.
It is as good a start as any. These foes are unnatural to our world, so we are bound to make disturbances that we might be able to follow.
Well, it's a start at least. Thank you both for your help.
Alright.
Happy hunting!
Just gonna ride this horse. That was a long chapter. It's probably about over.
A stranger? Welcome to
course.
Kelvin's Cairn, true home of the legendary Brunner Battlehammer himself. And who might you be?
Horse is kind of in the
What do
way.
you mean, true home? Ah, well, though Brunner was born in and became king of Mithril Hall, anyone who knew him said that his heart was really here in the Dale. Essentially, abandoned his kingdom to come here, actually. Questionable leadership, but makes for great bragging rights on our part. I'm just passing through. Heard there were some strange stories coming out of Mithril Hall. Could you tell me more about that? Ah, you've heard about that business, have you?
Okay,
Well,
maybe I
I'll
shouldn't
tell
have
you
brought the
what
horse
I
up
can,
here.
but don't take these rumors as scripture or anything. Before the trading caravans from our cousins stopped coming due to the blizzards, they had some stranger things to say.
Okay.
They were all over the place with the tales, but the consistencies between them told how civilians were losing their minds. There's been sabotage, murder, and people just up and disappearing, or trying to go into the deeper caves where they had no business being. Oh, and some people had talked about glimpsing a new small folk, they think, down in the Underdark. Just saw small, pale, white humanoids with grinning teeth and yellow eyes.
At the risk of jumping to conclusions, that sounds at least similar to what you witnessed in your home. Not to mention that the small folks you mentioned sound like the star-spawn gruel we have encountered.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a look.
Okay,
at
horse,
this.
get out of the way.
Thank you for the information.
My
Get out of
gosh.
your hair and...
Boss, we're under attack. Some creepy pale things with spikes coming out of them. They're swarming our guard posts.
Friends of yours? You could say something like that.
They must have finally tracked us down. I knew this would come for my soul as well as my body.
How many are there, and how didn't we see them coming? The scouts asleep?
The scouts didn't even have a chance to see them. Things just appeared right in the tunnels, behind one of our sentry posts. Something teleported them here.
Get the workers and civilians into the deeper tunnels, and call up the rest of the garrison. You follow them to the shelters until this is cleared up. You kidding? Think I'd miss a fight? Huh. Your funeral, kid. Follow me.
Shouldn't have brought the horse, but I'm going to bring it again. I don't have this stuff. And of course, I gotta go too fast on that.
They're after a human!
What? They are. Fire shield. Oh, we've got fireball right now. The rest of you guys are just standing there. Honey. Let's not bring the horse in here. Is it? You get them all? Guess so. I don't know. There's one over here.
I think that's all of them.
Indeed. We have not seen the star spawn anywhere else in the Dale. If they were transported specifically here, that implies that they were coming for us.
How do you figure? They could have attacked us any time.
Maybe not. No one saw you in my cave when the cultists attacked me. Could be that they did not know you had my sword after losing the coin that held it. If they had known that you carried my sword, then that wizard in the mask would have either killed or captured you to take it back when found us in Wizard Ambrose Tower.
So they've somehow figured it out since then. They have some way to find or at least track us.
That would seem to be the case. We should leave. If more pursue us, I do not want innocents caught in the fighting.
Fire? That actually sounded rather generous and thoughtful. Downright altruistic, actually.
Just to get us to Mithril Hall quickly. If we stay in one spot too long, it would make it all the easier for the enemy to attack us. We do not know what their capabilities are. For all we know, this invasion was either the entirety of their force, or but a tiny fraction of their army.
Good point. Yeah, we should go.
Immolation. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I feel like this is not the right. Okay, so stats. Definitely intelligence. Let's use speed dex. Sure, let's give you a dex. Okay, but like. Yeah, there you have enough money. Yeah, I was gonna check my. Why am I? Seem to be using like the worst weapon. Yeah, I definitely seem to be using the worst weapon. Oh my gosh! Ah, these controls suck. Okay. I don't know why I did that to me. I guess maybe riding on the horse wasn't all it cracked up to be. There we go. Minecraft it back to the, I'm gonna guess this is point at cart guy. So we gotta go to Mithril Hall. Mithril Hall, Mithril Hall. Mithril Hall, okay. Alright, well, this is where I'm stopping for today. Y'all have fun now.